is something you don't know about, but I want to introduce you to. Blue Thunder. It's a beast. Now, I want to warn you, it is the largest CC made. Hey guys, so to catch up, first of all, a lot of you might have noticed the name change I did about, what, a couple weeks ago. We went from RV living, and I realized that was a general term. And I was thinking, what are we doing? You know, we're living alternatively, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna go live full time. We're not necessarily locked into this, what's been fed to us about having to live in a traditional home and stay in one place. The world doesn't even necessarily benefit us to do that anymore. Like it used to be, you would just stay somewhere, stick in, get in your community, work somewhere 20 years and get a pension. Yeah, we know that doesn't work anymore, right? How about you stay somewhere too long, all of a sudden with your raises they go hire some new guy and he's making more than you, and you've been there for how long? This kind of crap. So the world is not set up to benefit us necessarily for staying in one place. Nothing wrong with that, that's not what I'm saying. But if you're like us and you're gonna go live full time, you're a rebel. So, and you're gonna do your own thing, right? So we changed our name to Go Your Own Way. We're gonna do it our way. All right, we want you to do it your way if that's what you want to do, or don't do it if that's what doing your thing is. But if you want to get out there, whatever you have, maybe you like a Class A, maybe you like a Class C or a conversion van. I don't care. Do your thing. But we're rebels. We are rebelling against necessarily being told how to live. So, what's up, Rebel?
Here we are.
Now, one thing, I said hopefully we would be picking up the DRV LX455 today. It looks like I'm gonna pick it up Thursday. As this is filmed, we're like really close on these videos. It is Monday, so no way I can get the video out in time. You know, we release every Wednesday, so make sure you hit the subscribe button, because you know we got a lot of exciting stuff to come. One thing I wanted to introduce to you of why a part of this whole system of what we're doing RV living is something you don't know, and one of the reasons we got the toy hauler, besides being able to put the girls back there, is something you don't know about, but I want to introduce you to. Blue Thunder. It's a beast. Now I want to warn you, it is the largest CC made. Okay? It is the largest CC they make. All right, but so just hold on and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna be loading in the back of this thing. I love it. Why do we love it, Bethany?
It's easily loadable.
What I love about scooters is there's no ego. You can't have an ego and ride a scooter. You can't do it. But guess what also? You can't truly be joyful with your ego. Right? So scooters are a wee factor. Wee! Where Harleys, I'm tough, look how I'm macho. Wee!
But you have to tell them about that model. It's a 300 Vespa.
Yeah, that is a Vespa 300. I did not lie to you. That is the largest CC Vespa makes, and it's a Vespa 300. This isn't one of those little 125s or the little 50s or something. This is the 300, but much heavier than the one we wrecked in Mexico. Thank you so much. Yeah, and it's what this is made out of, the covering. It's not. No, that was a 110, okay, to put things, and we were too heavy for that thing, and we had oil.
That was horrible.
But this one's a 300, okay, so that's big difference there.
What you call it, a hippopotamus on skates?
Yep, we look like a hippo on roller skates when we hit that oil. If you haven't watched that one, scooter wreck in Mexico. I know we told you hopefully we're getting the LX455 today, but as we're speaking to you now, it's Monday. They called. They think they're going to be done with the Truma water system on Thursday.
I'm starting to be afraid that there's no F450. I mean, there's no LX455 at all.
She's worried that it's a mythical beast. So, if you notice too, the LX455 is the same blue as the Vespa. Kind of black up front, and then it's blue paint in the back, so we're gonna have business in the front and party in the back. It's a mullet.
You think I can have a spa in the back? Like one of those blow up?
We could get a blow up one and empty it everywhere, but I don't think the parks would let us have it.
I don't think so either. I don't know. It's all an adventure. I'm so excited about all of it.
Where are we with Bethany? Unfortunately, we knew when we came here, we started the traveling, the medical travel. We knew that usually those are run about 3 months, but they had a heavy need here. So we came here, actually, with it, we haven't got the RV yet, but we came here, rented a house instead of got an Airbnb because we thought we could squeak out a year here in Corpus Christi.
All the way through June 30th. And we did. My contract was through June 30th.
Yeah, contract was through June 30th. They were even asked her to extend. She was going to do it. But then they called her. They said, okay, you got to take full time or we're cutting you. And they did cut her. Well, then they said, oh, full time, but it would be May 1st. And this was about when, Bethany, when they... April.
Like
okay?
The very beginning of the April.
Very beginning of April.
They were like...
Oh, yeah, you come on full time for a lot less money, of course. But it's
maybe in May, maybe later, maybe before. We
it's
don't
casual,
know.
maybe now, maybe after May, maybe later.
Come on.
Okay. Well, Bethany does such a good job everywhere. Why don't you tell them, baby, what you did?
Yeah, I put a little shout out on Facebook. You know, it was a little bit of a joke, but it was a reach to see who would respond, and I had a couple people back from El Paso.
Yeah, that was that. How you gonna get fired on your day off? like
and it was
Friday,
great.
Right?
I mean, you know, they responded right away. There we are, ready. And I signed a contract by like Friday, and we were...
Yeah, I read it. So when we lived in El Paso, Bethany worked a couple different places, but one of the places, and the place she's like working better than anywhere ever, is William Beaumont with the Army. So when she put up, how you gonna get fired on your day off?
Everyone just reached out to me, and luckily I get to go back. It's so awesome.
Yeah. So they're being very sweet. So El Paso took care of us. We had a good time there. Let me tell you about El Paso. We lived there several years.
We did.
We did. When we first got there, actually before we got there, when I was in Maryland, I said, oh my goodness, we flew out there and we rented some four-wheelers. Do you remember that, baby?
I do. I have footage of you.
We were there
rolling through the sand.
Like, I'm gonna do a pill out. Try to get me.
It was so cute.
But we rented that. And I said, oh my goodness. Okay, so all this riding is out there.
Yeah.
Because it's just open desert, so many places. Where we were at first, it was called Red Sands, and it literally is red sands. Well, we rented that. We came back and we knew we were moving there in Maryland, so I got the biggest, baddest four-wheeler you can. The, what'd I get? Scrambler 1000. Right?
Yep.
1000cc. It was, yeah. I mean, I get it. When we got there, though, everyone was riding in side-by-sides, UTVs. Yeah, so the riding in El Paso was just, I mean, it was amazing. The hill climbs we did there would just make you, I mean, really have to hold your butt. What I don't like, I mean, first of all, like I was saying, we go out in the middle of nowhere. And it was just, there's a certain feeling about being just that far out from civilization. It's pretty cool. And the things I'm showing you, and I'm going to show you, something about the film is 2D, so it just doesn't do it justice, you know?
The hills are much larger than they look on TV.
And much steeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was this one drop. Oh my God, you went to vertical.
Oh.
Now look in the picture. I want you to see at the bottom. You'll see like this where I've got my friend Tracy and his Can-Am. He was just about to go to that vertical position because it falls out of the frame. It falls out of sight. You can't see it when they go over that. He was just about to do it. And then look down by the railroad tracks, how small those side-by-sides look. That's how you know how big that hill is. They call that impossible because you can drop it, but it's impossible to climb. Anyway, I mean, hills that just boom. So there's that area where we lived out of the west of El Paso. Then the Red Sands where we rented the four-wheelers, but we rode out there too. What's the deal? Filmed a bunch of movies there.
Cattleman's was nice. I'd like to eat there.
Big steaks. They filmed the movies there in like 80s and 90s, like Chuck Norris and...
Oh yeah, all the military recon movies, like...
Blowing up
helicopters and stuff. Pretty cool.
But we would ride to there and all around there. That was real pretty. But what a lot of people probably don't realize is just about 2 hours north, you get up into Cloudcroft and this aspen tree evergreen mountans.
It is gorgeous.
I don't know if it's aspen trees, but it's definitely evergreens. And we would go some riding up there.
You must be in the road.
Up there one time. I mean, we went a couple times.
Almost fell off a cliff.
Oh yeah. Fell off a cliff. Almost fell off a cliff. No, I mean some gorgeous riding. So I mean, there's and if you see in the videos too, we're just kind of slow because when you're on group rides, you're slow. But there was other times, me and my friend Marco, we just go and eat it. I mean, 70 miles an hour down trail, like nee, nee, nee. Man, so much fun. In those big hills, there was this one bowl. I got footage of him in his Yamaha. big drops too. We would come and just drop in on those real fast, and then just really just eat up that bowl, and then come up, and I don't know, just a ton of fun. Also too, we go ride at the border wall, ride right next to the border wall. Anyway, there was a spot over by the border wall. We could park there and just see the whole. Mexico, border wall, see the lights running? El Paso, United States. El Paso, we're up on a mountain here. Mexico, Mexico, border wall, border wall. United States.
You mean the tall border patrol CIA dude that you would ride around with?
Vance.
Does it say Vance? It's crazy in El Paso.
Yeah.
You never know who you're gonna run into.
No, he's on a bigger branch than the border patrol. He's the border patrol boss.
Okay.
He's in the. Anyway, yeah, but we go right along that border wall, and then we'd have that overview even at night. So then we also went where, Bethany? Right.
Oh, Puerto Penasco.
Puerto Penasco, Rocky Point.
Rocky Point.
That's Mexico. Yeah, we had a good time there. We got some friends down there.
Yeah, we should have some footage for that too. Beautiful pictures. You can see Baja.
It's on the Sea of Cortez.
Yeah.
Yeah, so down there in Puerto Penasco in Rocky Point, Eric and Serena, great people, and she can actually hook you up with some real estate down there. If you're in the West, a lot of the people from Phoenix go there, but they have a bike week. They also had a UTV rally is why we went, but they have a bike week every year too. And it's just fun to go down there right on the Sea of Cortez because you're in Mexico. I mean, yeah, it's party. So that was fun, and the riding there was really cool because we could ride right by the water. So you're like in the sand, coming out of sand dunes, eating it up, and then boom, right there at the water's edge. Really cool. But anyway, in this tough time, Bethany, how do you feel about it? At least we had a good time in El Paso, and we've got people there that are friends of ours.
Yeah, El Paso, can't wait to go. The food's good.
Food's good. I can't wait to see my friends. We really liked it there. I'm gonna be honest, just a little dry. I was looking a little older when I left there. Didn't keep up on my moisturizing regimen. So we're gonna have to remember that, right?
There's not enough humidification for your room, that's for sure. Like, we bought a huge humidifier there towards the end, and that worked really well.
And that really helped. But it's actually the winter when it gets really bad, and we're going to be going here during the summer.
Yeah.
So El Paso, better than you think. You got the red sands, got the open desert into New Mexico. We would ride from El Paso into New Mexico and eat. Go to a bar called Chopey's. Or then we would go into Old Mesilla, which is basically Las Cruces, but the old part of Las Cruces. And yeah, I mean, I've never seen that much riding. Now, when we moved, I sold my Razor because nowhere else has that much riding. If I was going to live there forever, I would never. I would upgrade it. But you know, to haul around a Razor and there's nowhere to ride it.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. They're expensive.
But that was amazing to me to be out there and to have that much riding because I grew up on dirt bikes. I had My dad was so loyal to Yamaha, he would not buy me a 3-wheeler because Honda only made them.
Oh.
But as soon as he went by the bike shop and Yamaha made a 3-wheeler, he came home with it for me. So yeah, to get out there and do that riding, that was a lot of fun. So Bethany's trying to say no, nothing on wheels. She don't want to do anything on wheels. She had that wreck, and then we wrecked in Mexico.
I'm terrible.
But that wasn't your fault. It was no one's fault in Mexico. There was oil on the ground, and we were kind of a hippo on roller skates.
I'm not getting on. Nope.
So she's saying she's not getting on anything but a golf cart.
A golf cart. Sounds awesome.
But you can't ride those everywhere.
Okay.
Or can you? Y'all tell us.
I don't know.
Tell us down.
I'll get an e-bike. It's an electric bike.
They make these spiders. It's like a motorcycle, but it has 2 wheels on the front. But what's the point? Anyway, guys, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button because it's going to get real exciting real quick. I will be picking up the LX455 this Thursday, and so next week, I can't promise you because anything could fall through, but that's the plan. Again,
I'm starting to feel like there's no LX455 at all.
There is, and it's beautiful. And it's black in the front that matches the F450.
I know they work really hard.
And it's got blue in the back that matches the Vespa.
Yeah.
The beast.
The beast.
Anyway, trying to stay positive. I hope you and yours are staying safe, and most of all, keeping your
keeping your whereabouts, keeping yourself happy.
Yeah, keeping yourself, holding yourself up, guys. And I hope you know, it gets depressing. A lot of people out of work, you know, and it's just tough. But I don't know, this is just weird. But we're all going to get back to it.
Yeah. Texans like to work.
That's what Abbott says. Texans like to work.